Hey, I hope it's a good day and things are going well with you. This is Daniel Fitness Coach. Yes, your diabetes fitness coach. I am so excited. I'm heading to the gym. I've been just buzzing with work, just sitting, just killing it. It's a good day. Yes, of course. I hope it's a good day wherever you are around the world. It's a good morning. It's a good evening because all of us, we have a different time zone. Hey, Sherilyn, how are you doing? It's nice to see you. Today I'm just gonna cut things short and not too much. I was supposed to talk about fitness and nutrition, but I will just cut it into one. I mean, you hear a lot of times people speaking about the macros. Okay, the macros. Now you could see I break them down for you, which you have the protein, the fat, the carbs. It's like the calorie amount take of all these split into certain amount where you're gonna be able to use it. But before I go into this, let me just speak about American College of Sports Medicine, what they recommend for men and women. So if you are a woman and you are looking at maintaining or lose weight or 750 or 500 gram per week, your calorie intake, it should be between 1.5 to 1,200. Although it might vary from individual, and then I recommend when you do this, please, you have to go and meet a health practitioner. You have to be a dietitian or nutritionist. Like me, I done my nutritionist courses. I know how to balance this. If you don't know how to count your macros, like for me, I don't do that much because I know my daily intake, and since I turned 40 plus, I've changed some things which I know. When you become 40 plus, carbs are not your friend. You have to understand that carbs are not your friend. Once you are 40 plus, you need to pick your carbs very carefully, because we have been speaking about insulin, and insulin is the number one cause of weight problems a lot of people they have, which is glucose, because our food consists of so many sugar syrups and so many stuff going on there. Hey Nash, it's nice to see you. As you can see now, we'll speak about how much protein do you need per muscle per kilogram. That's what happened. If you know that you're just gonna want to maintain your body, or just a standard recommended for every muscle is between 800 gram to 1 gram per person. For women and men, always they will be different. I'm not gonna go too much each. So if you wanna go through details, you will see I've highlighted some of the things, how much you should take, and then for men and women it's different completely. If you want to build muscle, the same thing again you are going to do. Athletes, they might consume between, maybe starting from minimum most of the time 2,700 to 4,000 calories. It depends what you do. So imagine if you are sitting in the office and you're going, hey Jonathan Mills, some of my mentors here, but anyway, it's good to see you, Jonathan. So we need to talk about this stuff to understand them, because if you don't understand, this is going to be a problem. And then your carbs as well, you have to understand. Yesterday I spoke about the simple carbs and the complex carbs. So your calories intake, imagine you're sitting in the office desk and you want to take around 2005. Honestly speaking, it doesn't match. A guy who's working outside in the construction company, or who's working throughout the whole day, I think that guy, it makes sense for him to go with a calorie of around 2,500 calories or whatever. But if you are a man, you're sitting in the office throughout the whole day, I will personally recommend you go between 1,008 to 2,000. Even American College of Sports Medicine recommend that you go between these. But this is me. I'm talking about you, just to keep your weight at bay and watch it. These are the things that I can recommend them for you. And then we have to understand, the things that we see on social media, on whatever the people they do, like me as a trainer, you have to understand what I do is my job to look the way I look. Okay, because I'm a product myself. I'm not saying you don't have to look like me. You can look like me, you can build a muscle, you can get ripped, but let's get the common sense of what you see on social media, or what we portray some of the trainers. There's some good trainers, really trainers out there on Instagram, Facebook, outside, even offline, online. But I wanted to understand, don't get carried away about the macros and whatever thing. There's so much involved behind the macros. Your lifestyle, are you taking medicine? Are you having any condition that can conflict your calories intake or your protein, because some people that might not need a lot of carbs. Like now I break into some small thing of under you so you can understand the protein and the fat and the carbs. Like for a protein, you could see it's around 4 grams. So each and every protein you take, you have to protein calorie, you have to understand it's like around 4 grams. So I've make an example on the side if you want to understand. Like if you take 30 grams of protein, you will be having 120 calories. And if you take carbohydrates, which a lot of people, they consume too much carbohydrates and they spike insulin in their body, and then at the same time that's why they can't lose weight, because insulin always is keep on up here. I explained something about when I was young. We used to eat 3 times. I will eat in the morning and I will stay through the whole day, and I will eat when I'm hungry only, because that's why we are so skinny and tiny. We never have weight issues, because always the weight, the insulin was at bay, was at low point. So if you eat around 150 gram of carbs, you should expect around 600 calories in your body. So can you imagine now you go and consume 150 grams of carbohydrates? Imagine what you have done to yourself already. You have not started moving, you consume around 600 calories. Again, lunchtime, some people that might eat another 150 calories. I'll tell you now, for me, how do I do it? You can consume all these calories maybe at one go, or spread them in short space of time. It's kind of intermittent fasting, but I don't do intermittent fasting exactly it should be. But I do it in a smart way, where now I just wake up early in the morning, I have my water, I have my coffee, and I will start eating anything that is got to do with food. I'll start at the 1, 2. That's my time. From 2 to 8, I'm eating. I eat whatever I want. I don't care what you say or what is there. I can eat sweets, I can eat whatever, but I know between 2 and 8, I'm good. I eat whatever I want. After that, it's water, tea, whatever. Yes, sometimes I go out, I have friends, they ask me like, can we buy you a drink, or can we do that? I do those things, but you have to understand, sir. So what I'm trying to do is to teach you to understand and find your formula. What works for me might not work for you. And this is the way how we see, in the gym when training clients. Not all clients are going to be met by same training. More or less, it's like I have 3 clients, I train them as a group, but I know this modification needs to come in when I train them, because they have different type of bodies, they have different injuries, they have different flexibility, they have different strength, they have different endurance. So those things I bear in mind when I train clients. So what do I do exactly? Me now, I've been a trainer for like almost 20 years, but I'm more now into diabetes. I'm teaching now and helping men who are 40 plus, who are looking to change their life, who are looking to get in place. Listen, you don't have to train with me. You can be anywhere around the world. I told you, I can do that. Technology allows that. The only thing you need to know, or willing to be do, is to keep track with me. When I say go execute here, you need to send me every time. There will be a reminder, there will be calendars, there will be this for you. I just want to change your lifestyle, because the problem we have is not the gym, it's not the food, it's the way how we live. So my job is to try to teach you and educate you and find a new way of managing your stress, managing your anxiety, managing your challenges daily basis. The next thing you have to be here, you don't know how to manage it. So my job is to try to help you and put those things in place, so you can now reduce your stress level. Insulin goes up because you have 3 triangles I spoke about always. It's adrenaline, it's cortisol, and it's insulin. So that's the way how it works. If you can understand this chart I've explained, it's like American Pyramid FDA of food, how it works. If you can understand this, you'll be on a better version of being able to transform your body. So I hope with all these things I mentioned here, they make sense to you and you understand now. And when people, they talk about macros, how you're going to break them down. So avoid taking 2,500 calories to 3,000 or 2,700 when you are not training. You are sitting on a desk, on a laptop. You don't need that amount of food. And other thing that's going to challenge you, remember, when you wake up in the morning already, your insulin is up. When you put food already, you spike it again. It's going to go another 2 hours. You wake up with a high insulin. You eat. It goes up again. It shoots up. So we have to understand this mechanism of insulin, because the challenge we are facing is insulin in your body more than anything else. It controls everything. Absorption of it on the muscle is the same thing. Once you understand this protocol of insulin and you can learn more about it, I promise you your problem will solve. In alcohol, you have insulin. In our food, you have sugar in our food. In alcohol, we have sugar. Everything now you could think of, even the plants they grow right there in front of you, they have sugar. But it's naturally, that's a good thing. It's not man-made in the factory. So imagine somebody mix a chemical and give it to you in your body. What happens with your physiology on your body? Because you have your own insulin and you have your hormones. You have different types, dopamine or whatever it might be, chemical produced in your body. They create a clash. That's why we end up having high blood pressure. We end up having high cholesterol. We have all this low blood pressure and all this kind of stuff. So guys, I'm just going to wrap up. I need to go and work out. I hope I make sense with all this. If you want to know more, or you want to maybe me to coach you, I told you don't have to be here. You can be anywhere in the world. It's possible now, and you don't need a gym. There was scenario, you need some small things, changes, habits of getting your life in order. So Amanda, I hope you're good. Yes, it's nice to see you. Michael, I saw your message. I'm gonna reply back. The guys from South Africa, thank you very much. I've been receiving a lot of requests from you guys, and then yes, I'm working with you. You can be anywhere in the world. I'll be replying to your message. Sometimes I might be late to reply to the message, but within 24 hours I'll come back to you, because I'm receiving a lot of requests now from individuals around the world. Thank you very much for listening to me and following me. I hope I have educated you something today, and God bless you wherever you are. Thank you, Sherilyn, to watch the video. Nes Joan, thank you for being there. Jehan, Assad, Timer, it's nice you being there. Jonathan, thank you guys, and you take care and see you soon. I'm going to pump some iron now. Bless you all. Thank you. Take care. Bye.